What's up guys, I'm back once again to show you some of the hot mods of the week. Now in my opinion, one of the best weapons you can get in Fallout 4 is the Deliverer. I mean, it's a silenced pistol that weighs very little and can potentially deal a lot of damage. But after a while, you're no doubt going to get bored of using it. Now there are mods that overhaul the Deliverer or even replace it for something else. But maybe you don't want to get rid of the weapon entirely. You just want to tweak it slightly to make it feel new and refreshing. Fortunately, I have just the mod for you, and that mod is Deliverer Animation Replacer Pack. Now, every animation that the Deliverer has been replaced with a new one. So, if you like sneak characters or plan on making a new one, then this mod might be worth a download. But either way, there is no doubt that these animations look simply brilliant, and this is one of those mods that's probably going to be in my load order for the foreseeable future, as I do love the Deliverer, but after a while it does become a bit boring to use, especially after every character I make being the same old sneak character over and over again. And now, the next mod I have for you is Enclave Operator, a very nice clothing mod that you can craft at a chem station under the Enclave Operator section. It doesn't cost any crafting materials, but you will need armor 2 to craft each piece. Now in terms of upgrades, the only pieces that take upgrades are the balaclava and the outfit. Now the balaclava simply gets a choice of goggles or no goggles, whereas the outfit gets a choice of weave, outfit style, and a very limited choice on outfit colour. Now there really isn't too much more to say about this mod, but one thing you just can't ignore is how well made this mod is. Both the colours and the textures look absolutely insane. I'm not sure if this was modelled from something else, but either way, this looks absolutely fantastic. Now back in episode 12, we covered the GIAT Famas, and it very quickly became one of my favourite weapon mods of all time. And then later in episode 21, it was back with another mod to overhaul the skins of the weapon. So it's pretty fair to say that the GIAT Famas is a very popular weapon. But now we have a mod to overhaul the sound of the weapon, and to do this we're going to be using the mod New GIAT Famas Firing Sounds, and this is what it's going to sound like. Now, according to the mod author, the original GIAT Famas sounded like brick noises. I can't say I agree, and I honestly can't decide which firing sound I prefer, but maybe you can. Now, on this show, we tend not to cover too many power armor mods, but today we're about to change that with the Redshift power armor, a recreation of the Redshift power armor found in Fallout 76. Now, to acquire this power armor for yourself, simply head to the Yangtze, and you will find it on the ocean floor underneath the submarine. Also, I would highly recommend having the Aqua Boy or Aqua Girl perk, as you will be spending quite a while underwater. Now that you have all of the pieces for the power armor, you're going to need to find a frame. Now maybe you've still got one of these lying around, but personally I like to go to Arturo and just buy one. Now in terms of upgrades, it doesn't have any new ones, but it doesn't take any of the old ones away either. You'd simply be downloading this purely for the aesthetics. Well, that's technically a lie. You'd also be downloading it for the catchy song that plays every time you enter the power armor. It's small details like that that really separate mods from one another. Now, I'm more than sure that this armor does this in Fallout 76 as well, hence why it does it here, but still, it's a small detail that is very much appreciated. Anyway, on to the next mod. And of course, this week's weapon mod is the AKM Complex. Now, to get your hands on this weapon, there are actually 3 uniques scattered around the wasteland. The first one being the Prizrak 9. This can be found in the nuclear reactor in the glowing sea. The second one being Exodus. This can be found outside of Vault 114, just lying on the floor. And finally, the last one being the AK-74. This is probably the easiest one to find, as it's on the table in the centre of the Railroad HQ, right next to some of the new ammunition added by this mod. But maybe you're not far enough through the story to find one of these weapons. Luckily, you can craft this at a chem station under the AKM Complex section. Also, you'll be able to craft all of the new ammo types that this mod adds. You'll also be able to craft the TT33, a small pistol also added by this mod, but we'll talk more about that later. In terms of upgrades for the AKM, you have a choice of 8 receivers, 11 barrels, 4 grips, 11 magazines featuring 2 new ammo types, and also this thing, 14 sights ranging from iron sights to scopes, 9 muzzles including none, 11 ammunition types, 3 attachments including none, 5 reticle styles, 10 stocks, and finally bipod on or off. So there is no doubt that this weapon has a lot of customization options, and that is one of the reasons why this weapon is so good. You can make it be a high powered assault rifle or a long range sniper. The limit really is your imagination, and well, the perk requirements as well. Now earlier I mentioned how this mod also adds in a pistol, so we're going to really quick take a look at that. In terms of upgrades, you have the choice of 7 receivers, 2 barrels, 3 grips, 3 sights, 4 muzzles, 10 ammunition types, and finally 5 reticle styles. So as you can see, this mod comes with a lot of content between its 2 weapon mods, and I'm sure it's going to keep you half as entertained as I was recording this. Anyway, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this mod, and the video for that matter. I hope you all enjoyed the mods here today, and if you did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you all in the next video.